First off, congratulations on your new film, Nobody Knows I'm Here, Nadie Sabe, Estoy Aquí. It debuts on Netflix on June 24th. Congratulations, and thank you for taking a little bit of your time and to talk to me. We appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Had the chance to watch the film during I think yesterday, and I gotta say, really, really good performance, Mr. Garcia. So congratulations on that. I understand you come from a Chilean family, Cuban family. So how does it feel having your first leading role be a Chilean film and having the opportunity to go over there and film it?
It is interesting that's how the opportunity came up. But I like that's how the opportunity came up in many ways. I was able to reconnect with that side of my family, going down to Chile to shoot it. That was a huge appeal of taking the role to begin with. Listen, when I got the script, I liked the script a lot, and I was very interested in this character because there's something mysterious about him, and he had these great flashes of flamboyance mixed into this kind of reclusive guy, and just kind of like wanting to kind of live in that body and explore what makes that how to give that life was a big deal for me, that I wanted to take this opportunity to do it, and then getting to go down there and reconnect with the family was just a bonus.
And it's a gorgeous location, yeah. In the film, you play Memo, who's had some experiences related to stardom and fame, obviously. When the TV show Lost took off in 2004, you were instantly touched yourself by stardom and fame when people got to know you around the world with Hurley, with your character. So playing with the good and bad side of fame, was this something that attracted you to this project? And having that firsthand experience, did it help you with your approach molding Memo?
Well, there's definitely a little bit of my experience that was part of the approach. And there was the original script was very fluid, and we worked on it, and we would come up with ideas, change some things between then and going to production, and to come up with the story that we ended up with. And definitely in discussions I had with Gaspar leading up to it, there were elements that we talked about. Like, he had sent me some inspirational things that inspired him in the writing and the story and the character. And just kind of like using all that kind of stuff helped inform the character. But there are more similarities in kind of where Memo, like the basic kind of like personality of Memo, and where Memo's heart is kind of where I connected first. And that out of that is where I feel that I let the experiences and the history inform that.
In the film, your character Memo has been on a self-imposed quarantine of sorts for different reasons. So in his case, he stayed off the modern world, technology, or iPhones and YouTubes and internet. So how do you think Memo would have fared during our times, during this pandemic of COVID-19? And you yourself, what have you been doing to stay positive and entertain and stuff during this time?
Clearly Memo was made for this period.
Yeah.
He would perhaps not even have noticed that it had happened.
Yeah.
If his uncle wasn't there explaining what was going on, Memo might not have known. I myself, I'm lucky. I can be home without it affecting too much of my ability to live. And I because I have a bit of a cushion, and I'm able to kind of wait this thing out. It's weird because like my experience is it's kind of like Groundhog Day. It's kind of the
Yeah.
same day every day in many ways. The routine is kind of thing. We break it up a little bit. We play a lot of Xbox.
Yeah.
I do a lot of gardening. I try to expand the things that I cook as I start to miss certain foods that we
Yeah.
used to leave to professionals. That we now are like, oh, let's see, let's experiment and see if we can make something our own. I actually have my wedding anniversary coming up on
Congrats.
Sunday,
Nice.
and we're just gonna do a little home celebration. Yet we're gonna try to, have some elements to kind of remind us of the day and keep it special.
Back in the days. That sounds wonderful. Actually, I'm curious. What are you playing on Xbox?
Well, I was doing a lot of the first Battlefront,
Ooh, nice.
just trying to get all the achievements and earn all the things. It's kind of been my current obsession.
Nice.
We are now playing. Well, my wife and I, part of our team, we play a lot of couch co-op games.
Okay, cool.
And we've been through, we've gone through most of the Lego games
Oh, nice.
and the Overcooked games, Lovers in a Dangerous Space Time. Right now, we're doing one that's another cooperative one that's called something of Separation. I forget what it's called right now, but that's what we're
I
doing.
I noticed you said obviously you're a gamer and you said gardening. Perhaps I should suggest to you playing Animal Crossing, because me and my wife and my girls are obsessed with it in
So
Nintendo.
many people are playing that.
So it's like that,
I
like
have every now and then I'll start over in Minecraft,
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
just kind of it's kind of is a there is something about video game busy work that's
Yeah,
very appealing right now. It's just kind of like I'm just gonna sit here and punch trees and then do things just to kind of
it's
that's all I need to forget about the rest of the world for a moment.
my girls are playing that and my wife is obsessed with that, and then it's like when I get to play it's at night, and then it's like a work shift and they're like, cut trees, do gardening, sell stuff, go fishing, and I'm like, Jesus, okay. And they're like, and the next morning, did you do all this stuff? And I was like, oh, I forgot. I was like,
That's
come
what
on, Dad.
my friend had that same experience playing like that, like him and he has small children and they're playing
Yeah,
the Lego games,
yeah.
and then he would get assignments, says, hey, unlock these characters for us. And so he'd have
Yeah.
to go and like earn whatever he had to do so he could unlock those characters and that kind of thing. It's like, all right,
So,
we're done with this now. You go work on this now, and you unlock these characters.
so going back to your film, there's your film has a song that's essential to the whole thing. So I was curious, is that you singing it? Because if it's you, you have a wonderful voice.
It's me singing as an
Wow.
adult, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Someone else does the kids version,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's awesome. Like, and it really, having you sing it has a really emotional impact towards the back end of the film. So I think it was really efficient.
Thank you.
And before letting you go, during the time Lost debuted, I started dating my wife. So it's a
Wow.
special show to us. One of our favorite shows all time. And you were in the middle of it with one of our favorite characters, Hurley. We're huge fans. And I just wanted to ask you, in May, Lost celebrated its 10-year anniversary for the finale when it aired on TV. So if presented the opportunity in the future to somehow, in some capacity, go back and revisit the Lost world, would that be something of interest to you? And if Memo would have been stranded with you guys in that island, do you think he would have gotten along with the likes of Hurley, Jack, Sawyer, and Kate? What would Memo have brought to that bonfire every night?
Well, I'd be interested in seeing what was revisited for sure. Like as
Okay,
to
cool,
if someone wanted to revisit the show, I'd be willing to read it for sure and find out
awesome.
where they think it goes. I'd also be interested if someone was to just, was going to revisit that universe without us, and
Yeah.
just find some other aspect of the show to explore. I'd be curious about that as well.
I,
Memo on the island. Memo is interesting because it would force him to come out of his shell, I think, for sure. Obviously, Hurley would find some appeal in Memo. I think
yeah.
they'd find a lot in common.
They'd be pals.
And
Yeah.
and Hurley was always kind of a caretaker, so he would definitely want to make sure that Memo was doing all right if Memo was keeping to himself.
And also, Memo would have brought that sweet singing to every reunion you guys had in the island. So
Yeah.
it's like, Memo, shut up, come on. So, Mr. Garcia, thank you for taking a little bit of your time and talk to me. I appreciate it. It's a pleasure to talk to you. As I said, one of my favorite shows all time, and you were one of my favorite characters. So congratulations on your film. It was a great performance, and we wish you the best always.
Thank you.